Alright, this is Big Boss, Foxhound Woods Bowl down Fort Lauderdale, and it's been a while since I've done a video for myself, basically. I've been doing a lot of work with Shooting Hot Magazine, Shooting Hot TV, and I've spent the past week and a half with bronchitis, and damn, I felt like hell for that period of time. I've been laying in bed, bored out of my mind because I've been sick, and now recently I've been looking through some of my old works, and I've also been looking at a lot of my old gear. I've been trying to play the game for a while now, and right now it's gone through, like, I see nothing short of my own personal evolution as a player, as well as the gear my brother and I have gathered up during our 6-7 years worth of playing as paintballers, and our evolution from like the woods ball outlaw style more into the mil sim aspect of the game, and that's pretty much us in general. That's Foxhound. We're a mil sim group, but time to show off some of my old crap. Pretty much it. Now, I'm a budget baller by nature. Means I'll find the cheap stuff, I'll find anything that suits my needs, and if I can't find it on a store shelf or online, or if it's too expensive, I'll modify it. I'll make it if I have to. Okay, but I'll be getting into that in a couple minutes. Anybody remember these? This is like your belly band. This is like your back brace that some of us would wear at work for doing manual labor. As you can see, it's got the elastic loops, fit the 140 round pods in. This is a speedball rig. That's all it is. It's not bad for what it's worth. I've played like once with it. I've had it like, I had it worn like this, like a freaking bandolier at one point. I've worn it up front. I've worn it behind me. I've experimented with several configurations on this, and none of them worked out too well. For what it's worth, as a speedball rig, it's excellent, but for me, I can't deal. Got this at Walmart for like $10. Okay, another Walmart idea. These pod packs. I got these at Walmart for like $10 a piece. Came with just this one and the flimsy belt. Now, I took two of these. I could take the belt loops on these things, get a military issue pistol belt into them. That's not bad. I also could take it like this with one pistol belt, throw it over the shoulder, and you have that nice shoulder option that you'd see on a lot of the Black Hawk stuff, where you got the pouches on here for your ammo with them going across the chest like this. Can have it worn like this, but it's a lot easier when you have it like here toward your side. You have easy access to your paint. Aside from that, you can do a lot more with this than what I'm showing right now. As you can see, you got this one belt. You could wear it in the next configuration. Have yourself like a nice chest harness. I've done that. I've got the videos to prove it. I'll be putting that up in the description, whatnot. And with these, you can also do more with the belt too, instead of just wearing it on your waist or using it for a improvised chest rig like I've done with these a couple times over the past 7 years. The belt, I won't wear it around my waist, but like I did for my TPX holster, I removed the stock ones, the leg straps, and I used the pistol belts on here to give it that more tactical, quick on and off thing. You remove the belt loop here, you extend these a little more, you can actually turn this thing into a shoulder holster setup. I'll also put the link for that video. But aside from that, that's pretty much it on this stuff. This particular piece, basic baller pack, can hold 600 round pods in it. Got it on eBay. This is in the Vietnam Tiger Stripe. This is before I found the Molly stuff in Tiger Stripe on Raptor, and Valken makes it too, but this one you got the ball pod pack, and you got the pouch for your CO2, anywhere up from probably a 12 to a 18 or 20 ounce tank for your CO2. What I don't like about it is that, you see, this is pretty much a flat panel. It means it goes around your back and everything. You don't have the option for like a Molly setup, put on your vest, or you can't weave it into a combat belt or anything like that. You do have the D-rings for the suspenders, harness, stuff like that, but this is like your basic, when you're first getting into Mil-Sim. That's what this is. This is like a starter rig. It's not bad for the price though, I will give it that. This is what I started off with when I first played. It's your basic LBE harness setup. You can get this stuff from Army, Navy, eBay, any military surplus shop carries this stuff. You can probably find this at airsoft goods emporiums, any place that deals with tactical stuff. The airsoft stores probably carry more of the Molly stuff, unless you're going for that specific like Vietnam, post-Vietnam style combat rig. This one, you got the 6 mag pouches. Each one holds 3 30-round magazines for your M16, your AR platform. Put the slice out the mag dividers. You got the 100-round pods in here. Very nice, very effective. You can probably hold 2 or 3 20-round mags for your 68 caliber Mil-Sigs. I don't own a Mil-Sig, so I have yet to try that one. Anybody who's got a Mil-Sig and got these pouches and the mags, let me know if you can fit them in here with or without modification. I would really like to know that. Basic butt pack, Black Hawk Industries. You could stow a CO2 tank in here, ghillie suit, whatnot, whatever you need for mission particulars. So that always goes well. Canteens, I know we all are carrying Camelbacks these days because you can drink your water under your mask, have steady water supply with you, but when you're camping with this stuff, it's always good to have. You can never have enough water when you're out in the field. Simple kidney bean design. You also got the canteen cups in here. I used these when I was in JRTC, when I was doing their summer leadership program, and it was actually an interesting concept when I first got them and haven't looked back on them. You got this stainless steel cup. Pretty much you can use for just about anything. You can actually cook with these, which is a good thing. So you're camping out with the guys during your games and everything, just throw something in here you need to cook, throw it on the grill, and you got something good to cook with. That's pretty much why I keep this stuff around on my gear, so if I'm like doing a weekend out in the woods, I can do that. Then again, I always believe it's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. So that's this in a nutshell. Okay, getting out of the LC2 stuff a little bit. I got into this stuff. This is the LBV 88 load-bearing vest. I played a few games with this vest, and I have to say, this was my first tactical vest I ever used. It's very nice, robust for its time. This vest in particular was made by this Specialty Plastic Products Company. It's standard, genuine American military issue. As you can see, you got the US. It was the iron-on stencil that was before the embroidery and stuff like that. Very adjustable. You can fit up to like a 3X on this vest. As you can see, the pockets are fixed. This is an older model. later models, you'd see these pouches slanted at a 45-degree angle. And the Molly version, which they're calling the medic vest, you have the pouches completely removed and nothing but Molly webbing all over this vest, with the exception to the back. Now, I like this vest for all intents and purposes, and I'll demonstrate why. Okay, pretty much with pod packs here, well, ammo pouches can hold 2 mags, maybe, yeah, 1 or 2 mags of 5.56, but it can definitely hold 1 AK mag apiece, 2 for the M16. As you can see, this one you can pretty much get closed on here pretty good. And if you had a different pod configuration, you actually get this thing to close right. But this one, it took a lot of work. So as you can see, this is the drawback to this type of vest for me in particular, because it's so tight and everything, nice and snug, but trying to get this thing over, I had to modify it with the Velcro right here by the snap, so that way I can at least get it on here at the point where I could keep it secure. That way, open, yank out, I'm good to go. That was the bad point to this vest, because it's not modular enough. Then came my ACU craze. The only ACU vest that I ever owned, well, the only one I ever used, let alone owned. This one was made by Condor. As you can see, it's got the ambidextrous sniper shoulders on here, full on Molly. You got the mesh pockets in here, zipper compartments, and you got this one nice one in the back for your camelback. That's one of the things I loved about this vest and continue to love about it, because it is completely self-contained. Drag handle, whatnot. And with the ammo pouches on here that they're on, I can't get the flaps to close on when I got the ammo pouches, which I'll show. As you can see, pull it out, and with the ACU vest, it only closes up like this much on it. So, what I've done a lot with them is having pouches, their flaps tucked in, still can hold them perfectly like this. Makes it easy to get to, stuff like that. A lot of guys in like Iraq and Afghanistan had their pouches like this, so that way when they have their magazines in, or in this case a paintball pod, it's easy to get to, just yank it out, you're good to go. That's this vest in a nutshell. So, I liked it, it was good, it's serviceable. And now, currently, my operative vest. This pretty much is what I've been using for the past couple years now. I've done massive reviews about this. I've done videos on this one, and full on Molly, you can't go wrong with it. This one is completely self-contained. I bought it refurbished from Special Ops when they were popular, so it's getting a little long in the tooth, but it's still serviceable. And as a supplemental piece, I got my Interceptor vest. Airsoft knockoff, but for its design and everything, works pretty good. I actually am now wearing this underneath my rig, like this one. So this would be like the FLC for me, the fighting load carrier. And just throw this on over under it. That's pretty much it. And that's my gear evolution in a nutshell.